auto echo cancellation, reduce my background noise. Maybe I should take that one out. So let me see. Automatically adjust mic. Hey, hi everybody. I didn't think, are y'all sleep at, what do you call it? Insomniacs like me? Thank you so much. I want you guys to just go ahead and start dropping your links. I don't do this too often, but to be honest with y'all, I'll probably be up for the next 2.5 hours doing work. So I figured I might as well spend 2 hours on here talking to y'all. And I'm willing to drop the link for anybody. But I'll just be talking to y'all as y'all come in. Yeah, I pretty much do this. Not every night. Believe it or not, I used to spend at least an hour and a half every night doing work from home. And I'm really tired of that, but that's a whole different thing. But I got to catch up on some work. So got some stuff that has to be turned in by this week, right? So I figured while I do this, we could just chit chat. You guys could talk to me. You can ask me questions because y'all often tell me that I don't do that enough. And I honestly, I don't. So this gives everybody good morning, good evening. Well, good morning. This gives everybody an opportunity to ask questions or talk to me since I don't go live too often. Yeah, I just been busy, y'all. This week. So I don't travel every week. This week was a traveling week on the mobile bus. And I like it to some degree, but it's very exhausting. It's by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. I got home late tonight, probably by 8 o'clock. I don't even think I ate. I just crashed out. I said hello to my family. I had some family that stopped by. Went upstairs and crashed out. I felt horrible when I woke back up. My son was like, they're gone. I mean, I was that tired. Left my company downstairs, honey, and fell asleep. Oh, goodness gracious. I actually don't want to talk about anything on YouTube. I'm going to be honest. I'm all YouTubed out. But if y'all want to talk about YouTube, we can. So let me tell y'all, every single year. Hey, DOD, long time. Good to see you. And you're another one. I drop links, because I'm going to be up here for 2 hours and you never know. Lately, a lot of new people have been stopping by. So you never know who's going to stop by. And you never know who's going to come by on the replay, you know? Oops. Hold on a second. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, y'all. And I hope you're doing okay, Omni. You and the family. Okay. I hope everybody's doing okay. But let me tell you about this job, child. I'm not going to go on and on and on. But yeah, I'm just tired. I'm not even going to lie to you. I've been talking about denim, right? Jeans for 2 weeks now. And I'm just tired. And I have reports. And I have a house to clean. And I have... it's just life is lifing, right? So yeah, I don't have no excuse for it other just trying to get my energy back up. A little bit of news. I am feeling I switch, I don't give a crap. I talk about a lot of personal things over here. It's my channel, so I can do that, right? And I've been kind of letting you guys on my health condition. And let me just pray and knock on wood and do everything I can do. But I switched medicines. I went to something less strong, and I've been feeling a little bit better. I was taking some prescription meds that had me feeling pretty sick. Pretty, and it's like, y'all ever been on prescription meds? It's horrible. Sometimes it's worse than what you're dealing with. I mean, it's just horrible. I was so weak all the time, dehydrated, tired, just energyless. I said, I got to get the hell off these goddamn things. And then when you look on the back of the bottle, it's like, okay, it can cause depression, can cause this. Hey, Slew. I think I met you over at Queens. I think so. I don't know. So many of y'all, some of y'all I've met at other places, other platforms, and I don't remember. Please don't be mad at me. I'm all over the place. When y'all don't see me in this sector, a lot of times I'm in other sectors. So you guys, unless you go to those sectors, I watch a lot of different things. Sometimes I'm on a whole fitness kick. I watch a lot of, believe it or not, bodybuilders, women and men. I watch a lot of beauty content, fashion vlogs, but also makeup tutorials. I watch family type shows. I love comedy. So if I'm not over here, and every blue moon I'll pop into the beef sector, but I just move around a lot. So um, I like to watch different things. Um, but let's get back to this freaking job, and then I'll get to y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, the medicine. Yeah, much better. It's a more natural alternative. You know, some natural stuff might have some coloring and stuff. I'm gonna have to do a whole show about coloring. For y'all that don't know, um, oh God, I feel like I'm always repeating myself, but I do have new people, y'all, so just bear with me if I'm repeating myself. I am a hygienist, and we do take nutrition. You have to take nutrition, okay? You take head and neck anatomy. Um, some hygienists take local anesthesia courses. You take micro, you take chemistry, all those stuff. But I did take a nutrition course, so I do know a little bit. I'm not a certified nutritionist. I have a niece that's actually a certified. That's what she does, nutrition all day. But I do know a decent amount about nutrition. You have to think about it. Um, when people have poor nutrition, they usually have poor. I mean, it all starts in the mouth. So if you have poor nutrition, your whole body is going to suffer. Okay. And the first signs of that is actually in dentistry. A lot of people don't know that, in the mouth, right? You can tell if somebody's nutrition deficient when you ask them to stick their tongue out, right? That's one way to tell. Their eyes, if they've got jaundice, if they've got a little bit of yellowing, if they've got pale skin, or if they've got flushed skin. You can tell a lot by just observing, okay? If you press your fingernail beds and that blood doesn't immediately come back, there might be a little bit of nutrition deficiency there. One day I will do a class on nutrition. I've been saying that forever, but I really want to do that, because a lot of things that I have been asked, and that I want to share, good information. But anyway, yeah, I'm on a more natural substance, but it does have some food coloring and dye, and I don't like food coloring and dye. I did a show years ago telling y'all to please try not to give your kids, if you have little ones, don't give them the colorful cereals. They taste good. I know. I love Fruit Loops. But I'm gonna be honest, it's sugar and it's dye. And there are studies that have been going on for quite a few years now, about the dangers of dye, particularly the red dye and the yellow dye. Okay. Did y'all know, if you guys ever taken a microbiology class, I'm a science major. Did you guys know that with certain dyes that you could actually kill microorganisms with the dye? Yeah. Yes. So one day I will do a class on that. This is not about science, but one day I will. But please, if you can avoid, when you guys, I already told y'all, I'm not going to go on a rant, but I just want to bring this up, and I will look at y'all in a minute. I'm not looking at y'all. I'm actually on my work laptop and talking to y'all. So give me a second. Oh gosh. Okay, so let just real quick little health lesson. And I'm sharing this because I did a lot of research. When you have children, right, you want to research. I was one of those. I tried to be healthy for my son at least. I didn't eat the healthiest at the time, but I always tried to give, and that's what we do as parents. We try to give our kids the healthier option, right? Like since my son was small, I didn't even really. I'm not gonna say I never bought baby food. I'm not saying that, but I didn't make a lot of his baby food because I wanted him. I wanted us to be as natural as possible. And it's super easy, y'all. Just get you a good old blender, a decent blender, and puree your food. Puree your apples. Wash them real good, of course. Puree your apples. This way you know exactly what's in your baby's food. Put a label on it, put a date on it the day you make it, right? Um, and it's so much better than canned food. Sometimes I make, y'all know I make smoothies and stuff, but sometimes I make applesauce and stuff. It's so much fresher when you make your own apple juice, your own stuff. And it does not, people think it really doesn't take that much time at all. It really doesn't. And you can get so much bang for your buck. You find you some good containers and put those bad boys in the freezer. Okay, because diapers, baby food, all that stuff is very expensive. Y'all know, y'all are parents. But anyway, let me focus, Mahogany. Okay, so, child, I'm just talking about everything, y'all. But I will give y'all an opportunity to talk. I'm just, child. Um, so back to the food. Yeah, try to, when you go into the grocery store, always try to stay on the outskirts of the grocery store. Why? Because that's where the fresh stuff is. That's where the produce is. That's where the fruits and vegetables are. Even the fresh bakeries, the fresh deli meat. Fresh is the key. Okay, when you start walking down the aisles, and I mean, we all, come on now. We all, I like a bag of Cheez-Its there here and there too, okay? I like little Oreos here and there too. I'm not saying deprive yourself, but you want to make sure at least 75% of the groceries that you're buying is from outside of the aisles. Remember that, 75%. So by the time you get to the line, just pivot a little bit and look in your buggy and make sure if you count your items and you got 10 items, okay, make sure 7 of those items are healthy food items. Okay, that's all you have to do. The more you do this, the easier it'll get. But long story short, to the children and to us, yeah, like the red fruit roll-ups and stuff like that, a lot of kids like those, and I don't so much preach to strangers. I do talk about it if parents ask me about snacks for their kids, because I actually do, especially when I was in pediatrics. I got a lot of questions about kids' diets because kids are picky eaters. What do I do? My kid's a picky eater. I got plenty that you can do. And I know we got a lot of moms in the building. Queen's a mom, Omnipre's a mom. And I'm sure you dads, y'all know you got, I'm gonna be honest, you got to trick your kids a little bit with that, but we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, 75% healthy. And I'm gonna be honest, one thing I see that parents make a lot of mistakes is they give their kids a little bit too much options. Listen, this is not Burger King. This is not you have it your way. I'm the parent, and I know what's best for you, right? I've been living at least 20 plus years longer than you, right? And I know what's best for your body, but that's not what happens. A lot of times the kids are kind of running things. I see it all the time. Oh gosh, I see it. I saw it today. I see it all the time. And it's just a part of being a parent. And a lot of times, not always, but a lot of times it's with the new parents. It's with the new mommies and daddies because they just, and you can't really help it because your kids are so cute, right? Especially when they're young. Oh, look at. So you just want to make them happy. You just want to give them everything they want. But sometimes giving them everything they want is not good. It's really horrible for them. And I try to explain that to a lot of the new younger parents. Um, it's annoying when you get a parent in there with 3, 4 kids and they're still letting the kids run them. It's like, okay, this is your third, fourth go around at this now. You should know better than this at this point. You know, literally, we'll tell somebody, hey, your child needs to come back. We explain the seriousness. It's a permanent tooth, right? We'll just say example. So in this cavity, we've told you about this cavity about 3 times now. Cavities don't typically go away. They can't. There is such a thing as remineralization, right? Meaning that if you change your habits, say you're not brushing and flossing enough, and you start increasing, and then you start using an anti-cavity toothpaste, you raise the dose of fluoride, right? There is such a thing as remineralization, meaning you kind of stop the cavity in its tracks. It's small. It hasn't reached the dentin. I hope I'm not going. Oh, Lord. Okay, so there's 3 layers to a tooth: enamel, dentin, pulp canal. Okay? The enamel is what protects you from, and it's only on the crown of the tooth. It's from what protects you from sensitivity. That's why if you start to feel a toothache, you, not always, but a lot of times, you know that your teeth is starting to break down a little bit. And sometimes just increasing fluoride intake or using a sensitivity toothpaste can help with that if it's not a full-blown cavity, okay? But once that cavity has reached down into the dentin, you got to do something about it. It's only going to get larger, okay? It will eventually reach the pulp, and that's when you're talking about a root canal and a crown, okay? Now I don't want to get too much into the dentistry stuff. Okay, but that's what's happening. So listen, we done told you 3 times, and you're gonna turn around and say, hey, when do you want to come back? Now this child is like 16, 15. Well, I get it if they got like football practice or stuff like that, you want to work around. That's cool. That's cool. But me, oh, you come back up in there. You come back up in there as soon as possible, right? Because this is your permanent tooth. This is not a primary tooth. You're not going to get a second chance, right? And there's a misconception about that. Some people think, oh, it's a primary tooth, right? A baby tooth. We can just hold off on doing anything sometimes, but not necessarily. If the baby tooth is about to exfoliate, right, about to fall out, then maybe, okay, right? We can hold off. Y'all just monitor the child's hygiene habits. But if that baby tooth got some years before it exfoliates, so most children don't exfoliate all their baby teeth till they're close to 12. And I've seen some that keep them until they're about 14. When it's that late in the game, they need to see a orthodontist, and probably a orthodontist. And then you're probably looking at mandatory extractions to get those baby teeth out. Because if those baby teeth don't come out, that's a problem too. Because then they're holding up the permanent teeth, and then you're talking about spacing issues and crowding issues. You're talking about just a whole bunch of issues later on down the road. Okay. Oh God, I'm such a geek, y'all. I'm about to take y'all down dental lane. Let me back up. I apologize. But yeah, don't let your kids run. They don't know. Okay, first of all, they don't know as much as you. Their brains are still developing, so you've got to take the lead. I don't care how cute they are. I saw the cutest little baby, y'all, today. Oh my gosh, this baby was so fat. I love a fat baby. This baby had to be, he probably looked like he was about He was about 3 years old. I don't know. He had to be. It's hard to say. It's been so long since Mahogany had a baby, honey. Um, I don't know, about 40 pounds. He was just the fattest thing. Okay. Um, but not, obese where it's unhealthy fat, but just baby fat. Very cute. Let me look at y'all. Sorry, like I said, I'm on a different computer. Let me look. I'm rambling. Let me look. Let me go up to the top. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stop doing that, y'all. But it's hard because I am working off of 2 laptops. Okay, so let's see where I started. Okay, Omni Pre says, "Yep, sometimes you feel worse." Hey, Alice P, how you doing, sweet P? She's another one I've been around forever. Hey, Alice P. Let's see what Queen says. Queen says, "I'm finna go watch Little House on the Prairie." Okay, peace. David. Hey, David, how you doing, sweet P? Little House on the Prairie. I used to like that show. That's an old show. I haven't seen that in forever. So he's just asking how. Oh, you know Omni? Okay, cool. Oh my God. Congratulations. May the Most High bless you, honey. You got it. Yay. So exciting. I know you're ready. Ooh, you men don't understand that feeling. Y'all do not understand what that feels like. David says, what? I get off in about 2 or 3 more weeks. Congratulations. Yay. Okay. I'm trying to pack my hospital bag tonight. Yeah, pack, listen and chill. Let me see. Oh, very good. You made it very good. I figured so. I know. I figured that. You and Queen give me that type of vibe. And it's honestly, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. And I shouldn't say that because, like, I don't know, just something about when I found out I was pregnant, I just wanted to eat healthier. I just naturally wanted to eat healthier. And that's probably instinctive, to tell you the truth. Hmm. Oh yeah. I was going to get me a pressure cooker. I do have a pressure cooker, but like a really big one. Yeah. But I was going to get it for like pickles. I love pickles. Um I'm just reading. I'm all up in y'all business. I'm sorry. But y'all be bringing up some, honestly, the chat room brings up some good topics that helps me, that keeps us going. So thank you, chat room. Okay. Omni says, I have a headache of making homemade gummies and legume filled cupcakes. Oh, girl, you're going to have to share. That's one thing I would like for you to do whenever you're ready. Come on here and share a recipe. I did do a ton of freaking videos for a short and just ain't uploaded. Just I won't say it's laziness, it's just tiredness. Because it does take me a little while to clip the videos. Like for instance, a lot of my shorts, I have the TV going in the back. So I have to take the sound out, add music, which isn't hard. But for these cooking videos, I want to add some subtitles so you guys can see the ingredients and all that. So I said I'll work on that this weekend, child. She said they're monsters. My son, oh, let's see. She's talking about dentistry. Said, my son has had dental surgeons these past few weeks. During the pandemic, I caved in and gave him what he wanted. Well, let me just say that there's nothing wrong. You don't want to be the type of parent that never, listen, we are not in the military with our kids. And when I say that, like military people, like I'm actually I'm from a military family. Almost my entire family, especially the boys, are military. My father was a Marine. I'm so proud to say that. But my father was Marine. I'm Army. My brother was Air Force. My uncle was Army. 2 Navies. Who else? Who else? Who else? So yeah, we're big in the military in this family. Um, Speaking of that, I need to call my uncle. But anyway, dental surgeons the past few weeks. Yeah, you definitely yeah. And sorry y'all, I'm so tired. But yeah, it's okay. You got to give your kids what they want sometimes. Just like with anybody. I have an issue right now really with some of the things that I've seen at jobs like, in the military, everybody's a leader. I don't know if you guys know that. Everybody, every soldier from a private, I mean, I don't care what your rank is, everybody's a leader, and they teach you that. If you think you're going to go in the military and be quiet, or you think you're going to go in the military and not be seen and not be heard, you are so sadly mistaken and up for a huge surprise. It's that no, no, and that's for your own good. That's for your own good. But with our families, we don't want to have that type of attitude. And I had to learn that. Well, I'm not as bad as some people. I've seen some people, honey. But yeah, when my son, I believe, I'll put it this way: there's a balance. There's a balance with children and people. Period. People need discipline. Children need discipline more than anything. However, they also need positive reinforcement. Okay. Um, Hell, even a animal needs positive reinforcement, right? We have to give both. We have to be balanced. So, you know, um, for instance, when my son was taking karate, um, the students that were late, they had to run a few laps. Same thing in boxing. The coaches make them run laps. They had to do a few push-ups. I can't remember how many push-ups, 20, 25 push-ups. Then they fall into the dojo. They already know you late, right? Sensei says you're late. Malachi, you late. Bam. He drop his bag. He run them laps. He do his push-ups. He falls in line. Period. There ain't no questions. There ain't no arguing. And so discipline is a good thing. You could tell a lot of people. I'm not just talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about in life. A lot of people have no discipline. I mean, none. Um, and it's something you don't realize how bad it is until you've been in an organization like that. And then when you get out and you see just how disciplined a lot of people are. And it's not necessarily I'm not putting them down. They don't even realize, like I did not even realize before I went in the service how undisciplined I was. And when I say undisciplined, I'm talking about not being able to be quiet while someone else is talking. You see that all the time on panels, right? Somebody not being just holding tight until it's their turn. Okay. Now, some of these people are long winded. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's not going to kill you to wait your turn. All right. So, lack of discipline. And I'm not going to lie, I don't really have a lot of patience with it from grown people or from men because like I said, most of the men in my family are military. So that's something that we grew up with. Grandma, whoever, Uncle so-and-so said, be quiet, be quiet. You don't be quiet, you probably going to get backhanded. Be quiet. Period. There's no back and forth. There's no discussion. There's no nothing, 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 nothing. So I grew up like that, but I didn't raise my son like that. I wanted him because the problem with that, like I said, it has to be a balance. The problem with that, if you do that too much, then your kids won't speak their mind. Your kids will tend to hold things in. Your kids will, kind of curl up and lose their bloom. You don't want that either. You want your kids to speak and feel free to speak and know when to speak up for them. There's a time when you need to speak up for yourself. It's all about knowing when to do it. So anyway, I love these comments because like I said, I could play off of you guys' comments. Let me see. Let me see what David says. David says, yes, I have a few cavities too. or 4, I will need braces again and then a retainer. Don't feel bad, sweet pea. Let me get that off. Don't feel bad. I've got a couple, because I like sweet things. I like sweet things. And I like bad food sometimes. Like, I am not bashing y'all. Trust me. Trust me. It's so funny. People always walk into the dental office and they'll be like, I didn't brush my teeth yet, or I just had lunch. And I'm like, child, we can definitely tell the difference if you just had lunch, versus if you're just not brushing your, like, people always feel so much more guilty than they have to feel. For one thing, if it's just something you ate, it's going to be free flowing. It's not going to be stuck to your teeth. When it's stuck to your teeth, that's not food. Okay. um, okay. So yeah, I've got a few, honey. I believe it or not, I still have my wisdom teeth. I've had braces, and I was supposed to take them off take them out a long time ago, because they never fully erupted. So, and then mine are kind of tilted, so they're kind of like bothering my other teeth next to them. So I've been knew I need to get them out, and I am, but it's just been time thing, because I actually, with my situation, I have to have them surgically extracted, which means I am going to have a swollen ass face for about a week, and I don't want to go to work with a swollen face. So I need to take at least 4 or 5 days off. I want to take some days off to let my face heal. Okay. So do not feel bad. And David, I was in braces twice. Okay. Twice. Okay. Next time, just wear your retainer. Oh God, I'm way behind. Y'all are talking about pickles and stuff. Let me see. Awesome. Making videos. Okay, let me see what David says about the videos. Okay, same here. Making videos does take time. I uploaded a video recently working on a video about Mecca USA brand. Oh my God, David, if you could, you said we're friends on Instagram. So if we're friends on Instagram, send it to me. I would love to see it. And like I said, you let me know when you're ready to share your stuff. Okay. Let's go to the next one. It says, yes, work with a guy on the boat that has no discipline will F you up every time. And he's lazy. Yeah. And David, I'm going to tell you something about that. That can be worked out. Now, I don't know. I know you're on the boat, so I do know, y'all have been trained, but sometimes with some people, old habits are hard to break, right? They say that it takes at least a minimum of 21 days to break a habit. Okay, so if you're his friend, or if you want to be nice to him, I don't know the type, some people, some people don't mind advice, and some people you're better off just not even wasting your breath, because they don't listen to nobody. They just don't. So I don't know what type of person he is, but he needs to basically start a new habit. And the best way to start a new habit is to add something to your habit to break the old habit, to replace the old habit. Perfect example. I don't know, maybe he doesn't set his phone. For some people, my son loves using his phone. I'm old school. I don't know what it is. I got me an old school alarm clock. Sometimes I use my phone. Sometimes I use my alarm. People are different. My son hates the alarm clock because he hates the way it sounds, but they got all kinds of different clocks now. They got the sunrise one that slowly gets brighter and brighter and brighter, almost like you're opening a window, which is a very calming effect. I listen, y'all might not know this, I listen to sounds. I have a sound machine that plays rain effects, all kinds of stuff. So I listen to that to fall asleep, but it's weird. It naturally wakes me up also. It's very weird. It naturally puts me to sleep, and it naturally wakes me up. It kind of works with for me, it works with my circadian rhythm. And then I'm gonna be honest, y'all see I'm usually up late or early in the morning. That's because it's hard for me to sleep anyway. I get up early, so I'm up early doing work a lot of times. So getting up is not really a problem for me. I've been doing it for a minimum of 10 years, child, getting up at 4:30 in the morning. So I guess I'm just trained that way. But he needs to retrain himself, basically, David. Um, Maybe he needs to go to bed a little bit earlier. It might be his energy. He might need to change his diet. He might be dealing with a lack of energy that's causing him to oversleep. So he needs to look at what he's doing that could possibly be causing him the problem. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Oh God, I've worked with those type of people. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. He ain't depressed. He just let me tell y'all something. This right here, what we got right here, this is what I like the most. This is how I started, and this is what I like the most. This intimate conversation right here. And what's crazy is people swear up and down that we don't have these conversations. People swear up and down. Some do. I can't remember his name now. That was stalking my page about 6 months ago. Oh, she has nothing to say. You can't learn anything from her or whatever. She's just nice to look at. Okay. Somebody, this is what happens on YouTube. These people, I've got some pretty powerful people in my chat room right now, right? DOD, very intellectual. David, very intellectual. Omnipre, very intellectual. All you guys that came through, very intellectual. A lot of people that watch me, very intellectual. Smaller channels, but a whole lot to say. But what happens is people follow the drama. They follow the drama, and that's fine. I laugh at it all. I laugh at it all because at the end of the day, like I already told y'all, you can't blame them. You got to blame the audience. This is, it's the audience. They drive the product. The consumers drive the product. So if consumers say that they want information, that they want solutions, they have to go to the solution-based channels. They have to go to the people that are putting out correct information and solutions. But that's not what they do. They say one thing and then they do something else. Although, I'm going to be honest, it's 2:00 in the morning. I'm surprised anybody's here right now. But this is what I do. This is what I did. Tip for the new people. If you're uncomfortable or if you just want to just let some stuff off, talk to your audience, get an intimate conversation. And this is also how you find out who your true fan base is. I won't say fan base, but your true people are. Because your true people don't care about how many people are in your chat. They don't. They really don't. I learned that a long time ago. Shout out to DJ Kuda. DJ Kuda said that stuff. Don't people want to talk about chat room and numbers and this and that. Child, you think when you down on your luck that any of these people that come through your channel are gonna I won't say that. There are some real ones, but most of them aren't. When you're going through stuff in your life, most of them aren't going to come through. A few will, but most of them won't. So you've got to just recognize where you are. And that's an open platform with a lot of people that just come and go, that passerbys. That's what you're dealing with. A lot of passerbys. And that's okay. Also, and I'm always telling this to new people, stop worrying about, don't worry about your numbers like that. Don't worry about who's in your chat room, because I'm telling you, first of all, as far as me, a lot of people watch my stuff on the replay, and I know that. right? So don't fixate so much on numbers and who's in your chat room and sub counts, and don't do that. Stay focused, okay? Like how I'm not doing right, like how I'm not doing right now. Let me get back to y'all. But no, David, I had somebody like that in my unit. Oh my God, I couldn't stand him. I'm not gonna say his name, but I remember his name. I'll never forget his name. He was the biggest fucking asshole ever. Um, Very sarcastic, just very negative, very pessimistic type of person. Everything was so bad all the he just never had anything nice to say. I cannot stand people like that. That's why I purposely, and I was about to talk about this at my job, where you have to give people positive reinforcement. We were just talking about this, right, with the kids. It has to be balanced. You have to give them positive reinforcement along with negative reinforcement. There has to be a little bit of both. Sometimes you have to draw the line. That might be the negative reinforcement. The positive reinforcement is just giving them a pat on the back. Acknowledgement. A lot of times people just want to be acknowledged. Hey, I see you. I see what you're doing over there. You did a good job. You always do a good job. I want you to know I appreciate you. Sometimes people really just want to hear that. That's all they want. Okay, so let me go down. I'm getting better at talking, y'all. People used to make fun of me because I would never do a live stream past 45 minutes. I guess YouTube has taught me well, honey. I know how to get up here and bump my gums, honey. But this is good conversation. Let me see. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Oh, Omni says she's from the military as well. Army and Navy. Yes, yes, ma'am. David says not, and hygiene is important though. I'm jealous of people who have very good gums and white teeth. David, I just saw you the other day on my show. If y'all did not see the show called Good Morning, Good Morning, David was the special guest up there. It wasn't long. I had to go, but we had quite a little conversation, and he came on camera, and I thought you looked nice. You know, sometimes we criticize. We're our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy, right? Okay, Omnipre says, I'm rebranding my mini soap business. Oh, yeah, I make soaps too. Did I tell you? I think we talked about this. Girl, I was thinking about doing a live stream because it's been, I don't even know. I posted pictures of my soaps, and I have done videos of, just pictures, but I have never actually came and did a live, just showing people how to do it. Just basic, basic concept of soap making. And I was thinking about doing that. You should do that. I'm subscribed. That's another thing that I watch. I'm subscribed to so many soap makers. I'm subscribed to and candle maker channels. I don't know if you've heard of them, but one of my favorite Omni is Brambleberry. They're very popular. I'm sure you know Brambleberry. Great soap making company. Child, I do a little bit of everything. I'm subscribed to Crafters because I do t-shirts. And I'm always looking for new tips and stuff like that. So she says, let me see. I am trying to make all my new soaps so I can have a professional photo shoot done. It is such a pain, but soothing. Oh, yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. And I think it's worth it. I wish I had done, because I actually had a website. I had several websites. Y'all see the one that's linked on my page is closed. I just went ahead and let it close, but I'm gonna open back. One of them I shut down because I just was not selling online, but I was selling a lot of product at the flea market. But now I'm so busy, right? Don't have a whole lot of time to make soap. Don't have a whole lot of time to print t-shirts. So I'm not really doing that. And, February, I don't know about you, Omni, but February for me is it's a very good time. because it's Black History Month. So, and a lot of my stuff is dealing with Black history. A lot of my T-shirts, Rosa Parks, and all the stuff I got going on. Um, Juneteenth, I have participated every year for at least 2 to 3 years, and 3 years in a row. Black Expo. We got something down here called Spoleto Arts Festival. I haven't gotten into that yet, but I want to. But guess what? I have not made any soaps. I haven't done anything. I haven't. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it this year. But it's definitely a moneymaker for me. The website wasn't, and that's my fault. I don't think I promoted it enough. I really should have been on Facebook, on Instagram, promoting, and I didn't. So I might start it back up. It's easy, y'all. If y'all have never built a web page, Wix web page is easy, easy peasy. Before I go on reading your comments, because I'm going to talk for a little while longer, I want to talk about, just because people, oh Lord, it's, I'm at ease when I see David, because David has been, I don't know how long David's been subscribed, but I would say it's at least what, 3 years, maybe 2.5. I don't know. But by now he knows me. And Omni, you're probably getting to know me. Let me just say this, because I'll get messages and emails. Y'all, if I'm cussing and fussing, I am not talking about nobody in my chat room ever, or any of my subscribers. I don't do that. I promise you I don't do that. If you have not called me a mammy, then I'm not talking about you. If you have not done anything to me, then I'm not talking about you. I do kind of get it. Because when I first started out, I used to feel like, oh, so-and-so, was throwing jabs. I don't do that. If I'm talking about you, you will know I'm talking about you. Don't ever feel some type of way if I'm up here. A lot of times it's just, it's passion about the subject. And sometimes it's frustration. Just watching a lot of unfairness. I get frustrated with it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm human. I get frustrated with it. Also, sometimes just listening to things that are not true. For a fact aren't true, especially if you like another YouTuber, or you're close to another YouTuber, and you have to sit there and watch them get smeared up and down the YouTube streets. It's not an easy thing to do, especially when you actually care about people on here. So I just want to say that. But if I haven't said your name, or if I'm, it's not you, don't ever think it's you. I don't do that. I've never done that. I have never talked about, I will repeat this and I will stand on this. I have never talked about my subscribers in a negative way, because I appreciate y'all too much. Whether you're in the building or not, I have never done that. If you're a subscriber of mine, you're pretty much, what do you call that? Voided of that, right? Voided of that. I don't do that. I know people that do that. They talk about their own people. I don't do that. We'll never do it. I just think it's ungrateful, for one. Y'all don't have to be here with me. Y'all don't have to listen to me. Y'all don't have to hit the like button for me, but you do, and I appreciate it. Right? And I even appreciate the people that hit the dislike. I appreciate that. Trust me, it helps me. The views help me. So I'm never going to be ungrateful and talk about people that are subscribed to me. I'm not going to do that. Okay. A lot of times I'm talking in general. Okay. I'm talking in general. And if I'm not talking in general, I will call out the names of the people I'm talking about. Okay. So I just got to clarify that. And listen, I know sometimes with some things people are going to get offended. Like I said, my platform literally was built on faith. I started in a religious sector with a lot of Christians and a lot of Hebrew Israelites. That was my start, right? And close family and friends and people I work with helped me start this channel. Were my first 100 subscribers. You think I didn't get calls or texts or emails? Hey, I don't like that you're cursing. I don't like this. I don't like that. And for the most part, I do listen and I do try to acquiesce. Sometimes I acquiesce, sometimes I don't. Sometimes, and there was a point where I would put the caution and I'd be like, listen, this is not for you. This is not going to be a live stream for you, my sister or my brother. It's going to be a little bit of cussing and fussing up in this live stream. So if you are offended, please watch a different video, okay? You're always welcome, but watch a different video. And I just, I realized that everybody's not a YouTuber. Like I said, a lot of friends and family and people I actually knew were subscribed to me. My first 100, or first 350 people or so. So they don't know how this goes. I spoke to one of my friends the other day, and she was telling me she watched one of my videos, and she was asking me who I was talking about, and I was like, "Oh, it's YouTube," and she was like, "Oh, da da da," and I said, "Did you hit the like button?" She was like, "Like button? What?" I said, "The thumbs up." So a lot of people that aren't YouTubers, they don't even know that. They don't even think to hit the thumbs up. So that's another tip. Always remind your people to hit the thumbs up, honey. Because people that come are people that just strolling, are people that just are not into YouTube like that. It never crosses their mind. Okay. So let me get back to y'all. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I might just stop this at the hour mark, y'all. I might stop at it. Oh my goodness. Stingray Cool in the building. In the building. Hey, baby. Good to see you. Always good to see you. Long time, but I'm glad to see you. And so a lot of this stuff might sound familiar because I told you this Stingray. Didn't I say start slow? Yep. Start slow, just like this. Let me see. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Thank you. And that's a great point. I cloud watch so many people. So let me tell you about cloud watching, okay? Because I feel like I won't say I'm the queen because a lot of people do it. And there's different reasons to do it. You can do it for good or you can do it for bad. I do it for good. I'm gonna be honest. I do it for good, typically. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Okay, so let's talk about cloud watching. I watch a lot of people from the clouds. I'm gonna be honest. The main reason for me, there's like 3 or 4 main reasons for me. One reason I watch people from the clouds is because one thing I found out. So I'll talk about the manosphere men. You guys will notice that you have some of them that they mess with you, girl. You know what I'm saying? They like me. I've always been respectful to them. They're respectful to me. We coexist, right? And we're respectful to one another. Some things I might even agree with them. Some things they might even agree with me. We're just like cool. We're like just like you would be with a normal just person, friend or associate. Just normal relations. Some things because who agrees with somebody all the time? When you find that people are agreeing with somebody every time, there's a problem. Because nobody is born with a twin. Okay, there's got to be a little bit. Doesn't mean you need to be arguing all the time, but there's got to be a little bit of push and pull. Okay, so one reason is one thing I found out that concerned me was that a lot of the other men on the panels of the Manosphere spaces that I go to didn't like me. Because a lot of those men, I'm going to be honest, they don't like women. I'm not saying that the brothers that are necessarily hosting the panel don't like women. I'm saying a lot of the men, I'm going to be honest. I'm just, the Roger Report. That's since I'm going to call out names. I didn't have no issue with Roger. But his panelists and his chat room is so horrific. When I looked down in that chat room, I was being called everything except a child of God. I was being called a whore and all kinds of stuff. When I went over there the second time after the incident, all right, there was an incident But after that, I went back the next day. And if y'all saw that I was real quiet because I was looking at the chat room the whole time. I was reading the chat room, strolling up and down the chat room, watching these grown men call a woman they don't even know whores and bees and all kinds of stuff. These men don't know nothing about me, y'all. And I know that. But my problem with Roger was, listen, dude, I've done nothing but try to you know, I don't like to get into conversations I've had, on the phone or in private with people. I'm not saying that we talk like that because we don't, but we always was able to have a cordial conversation. Hey, sister. Hey, brother. Every time I talk to him, he's talking about religion and God and all this stuff. And you letting these people call me all out my name. Now, there are some shows where, like say, what's the show? The Rumble, everything rocks. And they'll say, hey, anything rocks. I've done a show like that where we're not timing anybody out. So just don't be in your feelings about it, right? There's shows like that. But that's not what this show was. This was supposed to be you interviewing me or asking me questions, or us having a discussion and you letting these people just call me all out my name. Yeah, I got a problem. I got a problem with that. But it was never so much a problem where I was going to come over here and do a video about it. No, I just stopped going. I just unsubscribed and stopped going. That's it, period. I'll never do a video. Let me tell you something. I've fallen out with a lot of people on here and I've never done videos. For what? What's the purpose? This is a public platform. I'll go my way. They can go their way. That's fine. I'm friends with people on here that some of you guys do not know. You don't know. I don't need to announce it. You know what I'm saying? So the cloud watching, long story short, some of those people I would watch from the clouds because I knew their audience didn't like me. I knew some of their panel members didn't like me. There's a brother right now, I have a wrench in his chat, but he only gave me that wrench, and I know that. Just like O'Shea temporarily gave me a wrench just so people would not block me. It was for my own protection. It wasn't because necessarily that we were all buddy, but it was so these people would not block me out of the chat. So yeah, I will cloud watch to protect people because I don't want other people saying things because they have an issue with me for what. And I'm going to be honest, anybody that has an issue with me, they have an issue because I haven't done nothing to nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody on this platform. Now, I will call out F shit. Yeah. Hypocrisy and stuff like that. And if anybody has ever came for me, yeah. We going to battle it out with words. Yes. So, like I said, if no one over here has ever called me a mammy, then I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the person who called me a mammy and they know who they are. So don't ever think it's y'all. Second reason to cloud watch is, to be honest, I'm working. I'm working. Always working. So, especially during the daytime, y'all. Did y'all know? And I had to stop doing this because a couple times I fell out the clouds, typed in, hey, And I make sure to let people know I'm at work. The reason I do that is because sometimes I'm not even able to hear y'all. I have them on silent. I have the computer on silent. I'm at work. So I let them know, hey, I'm passing through. I'm at work. Because I used to just drop down and say, hey, what's up to the fam? And people thinking I don't even know what the heck is going on. I go back, listen to the live and it's, some drama or something that I don't even want, I don't even know what's going on. So I don't even too much do that anymore because I'm like, okay, if I can't hear what's going on, I don't necessarily want to drop out of the clouds. So yeah, I do it to protect people that fuck with me. And I do it to, because I'm working. And then the third reason I do it is because I like to get to know people before I like to assess people. I have watched people for years, Omni, for years, just like you. I've watched people for years and have never dropped out of their chat. Never. I can use recent events. The recent, y'all been hearing me call out a lot of they're not new necessarily to YouTube, but to per se the sector that I'm from, right? There, a lot of our people don't, up until recently probably didn't know who these people were. But guess what? I've been subscribed to them for about, I don't know if I can go and look and find out when, but for about almost a wow. I would say got to be 9 months. Um, when did I subscribe? I subscribed to Daryl long time ago. Long time ago. Um, y'all know Rob B. Rob B. and T. They had the show Collective. Al Nixon and all them. So when they had that collective show, I think they had everybody's channel in the chat or something. But I subscribed at that moment. I subscribed to everybody. And when a lot of y'all will recommend people, I actually go subscribe. I think, I want to say, yeah, whoever y'all tell me to subscribe to, I will. And I watch them for a long time before I even say anything. So and then some people I just haven't had an opportunity to watch. Themis. I like Themis. I haven't really been seeing his videos lately, but I know he's growing and I know he's still doing content. He just hasn't been coming up on my feed. So I'm subscribed to so many people, y'all. Y'all would be surprised. So it's never a thing where, oh, where she come. No, I probably 9 times out of 10, I probably been there. You just didn't know I was there. And like I said, I do that for several reasons because I'm trying to feel people out. I'm trying to get to know their content. And it takes, you guys, it takes more than watching one video before you actually know the personality of a content creator. And even then, you probably still don't know. If you really want to know the personality of a content creator, you really going to have to just wait it out. It's the long game. I'm telling you. It's the long game, and it's things like not just donations, but it's I've seen people do. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to name drop on that because donations is different. I don't like to do that, and then people, oh child, I'll have to tell y'all about them donations things later because people be really in their feelings about donations. And I don't understand it because everybody, to me, if you're a content creator, everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves it. I would never hate on anybody over the donations that they get. That's their business. Now, there's certain circumstances, like, if somebody says that they because I've done that. I've accidentally given twice, didn't realize it went through one twice. And so I messaged the person. I said, hey, I emailed the person. I said, hey, I accidentally gave you the donation twice. And they refunded me. No problem. Here, queen. You know what I'm saying? Here's your money back. Cool. No problem. So I do think, certain circumstances, but yeah. You all deserve some kind of reward when you're up here doing work. So let me look. I'm just, oh Lord. Yeah, Brambleberry, honey. Brambleberry. Let me scroll down. I'm kind of fumbling. I am at the 1 hour mark. Thank you, sweetie. I try to be. Hey, Chaos. Okay, I'm not too far. I saw you. Where did I see you, Chaos? Oh, I went over there on Kevin's show and I saw you over there, I think, that night. I was wondering where you been and how you been. I hope you're doing well. I know and Mary's working. I miss Mary, y'all. And Mary Brown. I miss his content. But I know he'll come back when he's ready to come back, Sometimes it's good when we step away, y'all, because right on these doing the mother thing, right? When we step away as content creators, it's a good thing. Sometimes we're doing stuff. We're vacationing. We're going back to school. We're maybe getting our footing at a new job, giving birth. I mean, I've had content creators come back. I told you there was one. She got married on me. She had a baby. Hadn't seen her in forever. All of a sudden, she dropped out of the sky and sent me a super chat. And I'm like, oh my God. And she was like, yeah, I just got married. I had a baby. So I love stuff like that. That's so exciting. I like to see the growth, Um, and some of us have been on here so long, we've seen a lot of stuff. We've seen divorces, unfortunately, and breakups, and even a few deaths. That's always really sad to me. I've actually seen a few people, um, content creators that have passed, that I've actually spoken to, and it's something about when you've actually spoken to a person. It's more intimate. It's closer to you. You know, there was a lady I used to follow, and I don't know if you guys will remember her. She was really funny. Her name was Auntie Fee. She did all kinds of cooking. I think she went viral really for like, she used to cuss a lot. She was hella funny. Auntie Fee, or Auntie Fi. But basically, she was just hilarious. She was hilarious, but she would cook, and she would cook like, I think her viral videos was like ramen noodles, but she could cook anything. I don't know if she was from Louisiana, but she did like a crab boil and stuff. Like she was just really, really good. Mac and cheese. She actually made it to the big leagues. She was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Um, I don't know if she did a collab. She did several collabs. But anyway, she ended up passing away from, I don't know if it was cancer. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I cried. I cried. Her name was Auntie Fee, but like I literally felt like that woman could have been my auntie. I watched her that much, and I just really was into her. But not in a way of, oh, like YouTube way, but like she made you feel that way, like you were family. Her cooking style, the way she talked. We all got that family member, that auntie or uncle that cusses. I'm kind of one of those, that's loud, but really, really big hearted. But anyway, she passed away. Oh God, that really broke. No, I think she had, actually, I lie. I'm sorry. I take that back. I think it was heart. I think she had heart issues. Her son, would be on her show. His name was Travis, and they would do cooking shows together. And he would always be getting on her about her health, her blood pressure, and stuff. So I think it was heart related. Y'all, please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. But when she passed, it literally brought me to tears. I was so upset. Um, I might actually try and find one of her old videos and share it on my community tab, y'all, so y'all could, because the son they still get the proceeds, the family still get the proceeds, and I would love for y'all to support that family. um Very, very real content creator, very awesome content. um Let me get off of that before I start getting sad. I don't know if y'all heard about Auntie Fee, but yeah, look for it on my community tab. I'm gonna try and find it later. I think I'm good tonight. I was thinking about dropping the link, but shoot, I want to drop the link when I do like 2+ hours. Then I'll drop the link. Okay, but thank y'all for hanging in here with your girl, watching me ramble. Um, I will be back up here again. We will eventually open the link up, and just do open topics. I will be doing a Black History Month. I will be doing a Valentine's Day. Now, the Valentine's Day, I want to do a show, and I'll let you guys know. So if you want to be in the show, just leave me a message. But I'm going to do a show with maybe 2 girls and 2 guys. I might do multiple Valentine's Day shows. Okay. And in those shows, we're going to just be talking about dating, married life, girlfriend, boyfriend relationships, romance, um, intimacy. I think those shows will be really fun. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for hanging there with your. Oh, hey, Unique. It's good to see you, sweet pea. I'm actually about to end the live, but it's good to see you. Um, yeah, if you get time, you're not doing anything, watch it from the beginning. I'm just rambling, child. But good morning to you. Oh, you're so sweet. He always says that my chat room, I'm not gonna lie, O'Shea Duke Jackson came over here and said that I have one of the nicest chat rooms, and I got to say I absolutely do. I try to weed out trolling. I try. Um, so thank you guys for being awesome. I'll see you guys soon with another video. Peace. Listen, Unique, make sure you come through for the Valentine's Day shows. I'm gonna try and do a couple Valentine's Day shows. And I might open up the panel for those shows. I think you guys will like it. Oh, all right. David says salute. Okay, let me go ahead and end the stream now. Peace, you guys.